sleep tonight, and I'll just need to get through this. I'm loving this.
Welcome back to Wave React.
Today we'll be listening to Cowboy Carter by Beyonce. We're really excited to listen to this. We both haven't listened to it at all. It's been really hard because we wanted to listen to it together.
Yeah, we did listen to Texas Hold'em.
So we're going to get started. The first song on the album is called American Requiem.
Okay. Like that organ.
That's cool sounding.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Cinematic in a way.
There's a lot of talking going on while I sing my song. It's a lot of chatter in here, but let me make myself clear.
I'm trying to think of what that is.
That's what I was just wondering. What is that instrument?
I've heard it before.
Sounds really cool though.
Do you feel me? Can we stand? Can you stand with me?
Tambourine.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. You just don't hear a lot of tambourine anymore. You don't.
You don't?
She said she was trying to incorporate older instruments, real instruments,
Yeah.
getting
cool.
away from the digital.
Do you hear me when I say? Do you hear me when I say? Look around, look around.
Whatever that instrument is, it has like 70s psychedelic rock feel to it, which is interesting. The wow. Nice.
That lyric speaks volumes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Gosh, I love her voice.
Yeah.
Like you said, it does feel very cinematic.
Yeah.
Like she just took us on a complete journey
Yeah,
through just this
crazy
one
build-up.
song. And then even the
Crickets
natural
there.
sounds.
Yeah, that's
She's
cool. Oh, I just saw the time on that being 5 minutes. It didn't feel like a 5-minute song because of, like you said, the journey that she took us on. There's a lot of switch ups there. That was cool.
for sure. I really enjoyed that.
Yep. And yeah,
It was a good intro song, I feel like,
Yeah.
for the album.
definitely set us up with the meaning behind it and
Yeah.
all that.
She said that this album was born from her experience so far with the country music industry. And she wasn't specific about the experience, but most people are speculating that it was her performance at the CMA Awards. She performed with the Chicks and sang one of her songs, and it was kind of met with, she didn't feel welcome.
Yeah.
And people said things, and so she decided to do this 3-act project, and this is the second album of that project.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, you guys shared a lot in the comments on our Texas Hold'em videos. We learned a lot there about this project, and that really got us excited.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that performance, to be honest, and then someone had mentioned it, I looked it up. It was so good. Like, the fact that she was even met with backlash is crazy to me, because it was such a good performance, and it's not like it didn't fit the genre.
Right. That was a good intro to this.
So this next one is called Blackbiird, and it is a cover, one of 2 covers on this album. And she also features 4 Black female country artists: Tanner Adele, Brittany Spencer, Tierra Kennedy, and Rena Roberts.
Awesome.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes.
Interesting panning with the acoustic guitar in the right ear, percussion in the left ear.
You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird.
Is that not the music ticker?
What? I mean, I guess that could be, but the metronome?
Forgive me for not knowing what it's called.
Metronome?
The metronome.
I think
That's what it sounds like to me.
Nice strings. Again, very cinematic.
This is a beautiful cover.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I really enjoy this song by the Beatles anyway, and then just to hear her singing it with these other artists.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
Nice harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
For this moment to arise.
Transition to the next song.
Yes, it is. All the songs flow together.
Okay. I remember reading about the Renaissance album doing that too.
That was too short.
Yeah. It was nice though. Nice little taste.
Oh, yeah. I want more. That was so good.
That's why you do short songs and people play it over and over.
Yeah,
Drives up those
exactly. I'm going to
numbers.
keep playing. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's cool. Like I said, their harmonies sounded really good together when they all came.
Oh, yeah. So this one, they said, Paul McCartney has said that this song was written and inspired by the Little Rock Nine and also the civil rights movement.
Okay.
She rarely does covers, so it seems like she had pure intent with the 2 covers that she chose for this album.
For sure.
Beautiful song. So this next one is called 16 Carriages. It was one of her singles that she released prior to the album coming out.
16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road. All the tears I fight. 16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road.
Such a cool percussion sample.
I'm glad you like it, because I wasn't sure if you'd feel it since you like electronic sounding.
I mean, I like it all, but yeah. I like just innovation, really, so.
There's going to be plenty of innovation with this one,
Yeah.
from what I've read.
Got steel guitar in. Strings again. Maybe not. Maybe that's a synth. Beautiful.
Take it home at an early age. I saw mama crying, I saw daddy lying. Had to sacrifice and leave my fears behind. Still see our faces when you close your eyes. "16 carriages driving away while I watch them ride with my dreams away."
Wow, that was good.
Yeah, really cool. Like I said, that percussion, like I was listening more and more. They really made it sound like, and I don't know how they did it, but it sounds like, you know, you're in an old bar and everybody's got their boots and just hitting the floor.
Yeah.
That's what it really,
I
it was
almost
like
kinda,
layered.
it sounded almost kind of like a whip.
Probably
me.
that and that too, yeah. Yeah.
I don't
But it was
know.
definitely like multiple, all
Oh,
like
yeah.
hitting it once.
For
so it could
sure.
also be like horses, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then with the carriages, I mean, that kind of makes sense imagery wise.
Oh, yeah. It totally fit.
Yeah.
So this one is said to kind of be symbolic of her early start in the music industry at such a young age.
Okay.
Debate over what the 16 carriages mean. Some people said it could be like the tour buses, maybe.
Interesting.
I can't even imagine having that much weight on my shoulders
Right.
at 15. This next song is called Protector, and it features her daughter, Rumi Carter.
Okay.
Mom, can I hear the bye, please?
Cute.
And there I was, tangled up in marigold. We were listening to the reverend children singing. Yeah. Humming low
cool.
as the garden river flows, while the August light becomes a golden evening.
Feel like you're just sitting on the front porch with her, someone playing the guitar.
Mm-hmm. She'd sound this good still.
Uh-huh.
Wanna be a protector. Even though I know someday you're gonna shine on your own, I will be your projector.
That's cool.
And I will lead you down that road if you lose your way.
So is that background singers or is that her voice layered?
Even though I know someday you're gonna shine on your own,
Sounds like her,
I will be your projector.
but it could be her and other people.
And even
I
though
like it.
I know
Yeah.
someday you're gonna shine on your own, I will be your projector. Projector, projector. Lifting you up so you will be raised. Even though I know someday you're gonna shine on your own, I will be your projector. And even though I know someday you're gonna shine on your own, I will be a protector, born to be a protector.
Oh, I love the sound of the kids playing.
Mm-hmm. Really cool.
As a mom, that song really resonates with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yep, I love the words, or the play on the words between protector and projector, because they are actually kind of opposite. Protector, you feel like it's kind of like you're keeping them in, but projectors kind of pushing them out and wanting them to.
It's that internal struggle as a mom. You want to keep them protected, but that's not always what's best for them.
Exactly. Really cool. Yep. Beautiful song for a daughter.
Agreed. This next one is called My Rose. It's also interesting because people said that on the CD version, it's called Mr. Sir, and Sir is the name of her son.
Interesting.
So this could possibly be for him.
Okay.
So many roses, but none to be picked without thorns. So be fond of your flaws, dear. You're my love, my sweetie pie, my baby. You're my heart. I hope. Oh, I hope.
Really interesting.
Kind of enjoying the different lengths of songs here.
Yeah. I mean, that was more of a interlude, or maybe just a rough idea for a song, or a little lullaby in a way for us.
It feels more, I don't know, raw.
Yeah.
And intimate.
Yeah. I'm sure, I mean, we're pausing. I'm sure it's even better when we just let it flow through.
We're not getting the full experience.
Yeah. We're going to chat about each. But yeah, so I'll look forward to
hearing it, all the way through.
No interruptions.
As it was intended.
Yeah.
So this next one is an interlude featuring Willie Nelson. There are 3 country music icons that grace us on this album. Willie Nelson being the first.
Okay.
Come on, baby, it's time to rock.
You're the lighter.
The Smoke Hour on KNTRY Radio, Texas. You know my name. No need to know yours. Now, for this next tune, I want y'all to sit back, inhale, and go to that good place your mind likes to wander off to. And if you don't want to go find yourself a jukebox. Thank you.
That's cool.
So yeah, this is the interlude to Texas Hold'em. I love the fictional radio station, KNTRY.
That was cool.
It's so cool.
Okay, and Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
All right, we've heard this. Let's jam out.
And we have heard this one, Texas Hold'em. Her other single that was released prior to this album.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no Hold'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down.
So addicting.
So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, 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 round. Stick around. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now. Woo! There's a tornado in my city. Hit the basement. That shit ain't pretty. Rugged whiskey. We're surviving. Of red cup kisses, sweet redemption, passing time, yeah. Ooh, one step to the right. We headed to the dive bar we always thought was nice.
Is there an official dance to this yet?
There have been plenty that have been made up.
No official. Seems right for
Man,
it.
this took TikTok by storm.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Stick around, round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor. I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Come pour some liquor on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now.
I love this part.
This song's got like 4 hooks in it. That's why it's so addicting.
It's so addicting.
Even this is basically a hook.
Take it to the floor now. Ooh. Hoops, spurs. To the floor now. Ooh. Top, back, oops. Shoot. Come take it to the floor now. Ooh. And I'll be damned if I cannot dance with you. Baby, pour that sugar and liquor on me too. Spurs, boots. Sologenic, photogenic, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was wondering how that transitioned to the next one. If that was more sounding like that, since the end of that kind of switched up. That was cool. Yeah, I mean, the first listen, I mean, I didn't know what to think. I was expecting, I mean, we kept hearing she's doing country, and I guess I was expecting more modern country, but this definitely draws from.
We were thrown. We were like,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah. So instrumentation wise, I know in that first listen, I was like, what is going on? But now that I've heard it several times, I've adjusted to it. I love it.
I love it too. I mean, it's just so catchy, and it's just got such a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You want to just get up and dance to it.
Yep.
With this song, Beyonce was the first Black woman to get a #1 single on the Hot Country charts.
Wow. Good
Pretty
accomplishment. Huge. Yeah.
This next one is called Bodyguard.
I heard people talking about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have higher hopes for this.
So sweet.
A little groovier on this.
I whisper secrets in the backbeat. They couldn't have me, and they never
I love the vibe of this. It reminded me of something, but I can't place it.
you closer just to know you're real. Wheels in the gravel, Davis in my bones. Sometimes I take a day off just to turn you on.
Okay.
Honey, honey, I could be your bodyguard.
I love that piano.
Honey, honey,
It's groovy.
be your Kevlar.
There's that tambourine again.
Honey, I could be your lifeguard. Honey, honey, you should let me ride shotgun, shotgun. Be your best friend. I'll protect you in the mosh pit.
I saw people tweeting that. I didn't know what they were talking about. That makes sense.
It's all coming
They
together
said
now.
Beyonce will protect us in a mosh pit, and I was like, what?
The way she's looking at you, someone better hold me back. Charging 10 for a double and I'm talking. I'm about to lose it, turn around and John Wayne that ass.
Oh, okay.
They couldn't catch you, and they never will.
It's interesting that this is coming after the interlude. Jolene will be next.
Okay.
And in this song, she's talking about a woman looking at her man.
Ah.
It's kind
Got a
of
little
leading
story
into
arc
it,
here.
it seems like.
Yeah.
I'll take how you feel. I'll show you an exit when you're restless. I'll take the wheel. Honey, honey, you could be
That bass.
bodyguard.
So is this your favorite so far?
Yeah. It's because it's a little less traditional, I guess. Still got bits of 70s rock, pop. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I like the groove of that. Definitely
Me too.
feel good. I can see like
Up tempo.
windows down,
Oh, yeah.
cruising, summertime. Yeah.
Possibly be about Jay-Z.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure he has
You know,
bodyguards.
and some people,
but-
I don't think it's literal.
I
But
know,
what's
it's
weird
true.
is some people are like, it could be a nod to her bodyguard, but after hearing that, I'm like,
No.
no, that doesn't make sense at all to me because she's
yeah.
talking about being the bodyguard.
I guess they're saying because he takes care of her, she's going to take care of him, be his bodyguard.
I don't know about that.
No. I don't believe that. Yeah. I think it's just it could be about nobody. It could just be like,
Right.
I'm just
And
making a bop here.
exactly. Well, she said all of these songs were inspired by Western films,
Right.
so it could just be not.
Or she
personal
watched
at all.
The Bodyguard.
So this next one is an interlude by Dolly Parton.
Yeah, just let this flow into the next song then.
Okay. Which will flow into Jolene, which is a cover, the second cover on this album, which I'm really excited to
Yeah,
hear.
me too.
Hey, Miss Honeybee, it's Dolly P. You know that hussy with the good hair you sing about? Reminded me of someone I knew back when, except she has flaming locks of auburn hair. Bless her heart. Just a hair of a different color, but it hurts just the same.
Jolene, 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 I'm warning you, don't come for my man. Jolene, I'm a woman too, the games you play are nothing new, so you don't want no heat with me, Jolene.
Guitar playing's awesome.
Deep in love for 20 years, I raised that man, I raised his kids, I know my man better than he knows himself. I can easily understand why you're attracted to my man, but you don't want the smoke, so shoot your shot with someone else.
You heard me.
Jolene, 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 I'm warning you, woman, find you your own man. I had to have this talk with you, cause I hate to have to act a fool. Your peace depends on how you move, Jolene. Me and my man cross those valleys, highs and lows and everything between. Could be rolling like tumbling weeds.
This is all her additions.
Sleep good.
Right, so she did change the lyrics.
Yeah.
Our planted seeds. I know my man's gonna stand by me, breathing in my gentle breeze.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Came to good and planted seeds. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'ma stand by her, she gon' stand by me, Jolene. I'ma stand by him, he gon' stand by me. I'ma stand by her, she gon' stand by me. I'ma stand by him, he gon' stand by me.
Oh, I like that. That back and forth.
Yeah.
That was
a little
cool.
duet. They should have introduced that a little earlier. It was a little more. But
Yeah,
he
that-
was I don't know if it was him, but there was somebody saying Jolene at the beginning of this and the last track. And it was almost like a sample in the background, which you heard a few times throughout here. It was nice and subtle. But yeah, cool cover. And yeah, I like the build up. I would have liked that in part a little bit longer.
Agreed. Yeah. That was really cool.
I think that's what they want. Like, we're going to give a little taste. And you got to play it again.
So yeah, she did change the lyrics, made the song more like a warning to the other woman rather than a plea.
Gotcha. I like that. A little more powerful.
Dolly said in the past that she wanted Beyonce to cover this song.
That's cool.
So I'm sure she was thrilled. This next one is called Daughter.
Your body laid out on these filthy floors. Your bloodstains on my custom couture. Bathroom attendant let me right in. She was a big fan. I really tried to stay cool, but your arrogance disturbed my solitude. Feeling bottled up like bottle service broads. How long can he hold his breath before his death?
We're going to get some opera.
Mm-hmm. So I believe this could be a sample too.
Yeah, it's her doing it.
But, right. So
it'd be like a interpolation.
You're probably right. That's what I meant.
Okay. Well.
Ones. I don't fellowship with these fake ones. So let's travel to Whitechapels and sing hymns, whole rosary, sing and sting glass symphonies. Cleanse me, Holy Trinity, from this marijuana smoke smell in my head. Say I'm nothing like my father. I am colder than Titanic water.
Really cool.
This one, people kind of have said that it could possibly be a sister song to Daddy Lessons.
Okay. I haven't heard that.
Which was...
that was the performance that...
Yeah, with the Chicks. Yeah. This was one of the country-leaning songs on her album Lemonade.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting to watch that on the Patreon.
The performance?
Yeah, that's why I
did watch the performance. I watched it because someone had mentioned it, and I hadn't seen it before, so I went straight to YouTube and looked at it. Watched it. It was really, really good.
Yeah.
Really impressive performance.
It was definitely a vibe, but yeah, I really dug it. And the fast plucking of the guitars, the strings there. She brought in like the opera.
Caro Mio Ben. Let's look that up right now.
Okay.
The song is a declaration of pain and sorrow without a loved one.
So yeah, I was thinking it might have been Italian because that's usually what
it means, my
right?
dear, in the Italian language when addressing a male.
Okay. I'm loving the addition of the strings. Like I said, it's very cinematic.
I'm feeling it.
Yep.
This next one is called Spaghettii. And it features Linda Martell and Shabuzi.
Okay.
Genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are.
That Beyonce Virgo shit.
In theory, they have
like
a
Swiss
simple
beat.
definition that's easy to understand. But in practice, well, some may feel confined.
I swear for God is about it.
Must be Shabuzi.
Right.
I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang. At the snap of my fingers, I'm dying.
Taking a turn here, huh?
And I'm still on your head, cornrows. They call call me the captain, the catwalk assassin. When they know it's slapping, then here come the yapping.
He's got to be
All of
Swiss
this
Beats
snitching and all of
producer.
this bitching, just a fishing expedition, dumb mission in the kitchen, cooking up some chicken's extra leg, but I ain't even trying to kick it. Country, petty, all the same to me.
Okay.
Plain Jane, spaghetti, no sauce, too soft. They salty, they shooting like curry. One hand on my holster, then pass it to Hova. Thought it was sweet when they was walking in the back door of the kitchen. Past the 30 dishes, now we on the mission. Try to turn me to the opposition. I'm appalled by the proposition. I've been played by the plagiaristic. Ain't gon' get no cloud addiction. My attention. I ain't no regular singer. Now come get everything you came for. I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang, bang.
Dang.
Like the gunshot sounds.
Yeah.
Come get everything you came for.
Hey, out to the moon. Out to the moon. Outlaws with me, they gon' shoot. Keep the code, break the rules. We gon' ride for every
That acoustic
minute.
guitar with this.
Someone here brought fire. Ain't no telling who. Play it cool. Know the lawman watching me. Every time I move. Bounty on my head. Can't go race, stay on my shoes. No matter what the charges is, we ain't gon' tell the truth.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I like the intro to that one.
About the genres.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Especially considering what the rest of the content of the song is. Kind of about how people claiming she's not country enough and her experience so far with the industry. And I think that's why it was important for her to have Linda Martell do that intro, who was also faced with criticism when she sang at the Grand Ole Opry.
Oh.
She was the first female Black country artist to sing there.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is really cool then that she got her on here.
She compares herself to Thanos in this.
Okay, I missed that bar.
It was near the beginning. He's in Avengers, and he's the one that tries to collect all those Infinity Stones. And people are kind of saying it's kind of like her with the genres, dabbling into all the different genres.
Killing them all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's really cool. I can understand as like an artist, like you kind of get bored of doing the same thing. So this is like a challenge. Like, oh, you guys say I can't do this? Like, what? There's no more motivation than somebody saying you can't do something.
Exactly. Exactly.
So then, yeah, to actually spend all the time to accomplish all this.
And
is really
to
cool.
do it justice and do it well.
Right.
I mean,
True.
She's really outdoing herself. I'm really enjoying this album so far.
Really cool.
This next one is called Alliigator Tears.
All right, Alliigator Tears.
Already digging it. It's like the opening scene to a Western
It
film.
sounds like Garth Brooks.
High tides in the city, I'm in too deep, and I'm running on fear. You and those alligators.
So is this similar to Crocodile Tears?
Yeah, that's how I took it. But I guess I never understood Crocodile Tears. They got big tears. I don't know. I don't know how about animals.
It's usually someone that's insincere.
Okay.
They're crying to get out of something, even though they really
That
don't
makes
feel
more
any
sense with
remorse or
yours.
guilt.
Can't say nothing about her vocals. It's Beyonce. What more can you say?
She could sing the dictionary.
Yeah.
And you'd never get bored hearing it.
Mm-hmm. I like this melody of this guitar.
I just love all the different things she can do with her voice.
Mm-hmm. Showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know if that was about Jay-Z or what.
I mean, and it doesn't have to be,
Right.
I said, a personal experience. She said she was inspired by Western films.
Right.
And
Yeah,
if
like
it is
the vibe
in
of that.
reference to crocodile tears, loving somebody that's not genuine
Right.
and sincere. This next one is an interlude
Some Willie again.
featuring Willie Nelson again,
Nice.
called Smoke Hour 2. Going back to the radio station.
You tuned into KNTRY Radio Texas, home of the
Country.
Yeah.
One thing you can take away from our set today, let it be this. Sometimes you don't know what you like.
I love these interludes.
Someone you trust turns you on to some real good shit.
Mhm.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm here. Up next on the Smoke Hour is Just for Fun by Beyonce. You're welcome.
So this next one is called Just for Fun.
I'm going all out just for fun. I am the man, I know it. And everywhere I go, they know my name. So I laugh and I lie and the coyotes cry and time moves quickly and so do I, so do I. So I'll say my goodbye.
Strings.
Mm-hmm.
Here's to hoping I'll fall fast asleep tonight. And I'll just
Yeah, her layered vocals are so good.
Is that like stirring like a coffee or a tea?
who brings the light.
That sound?
Yeah, sample something like that, yeah.
I need to get through this.
Or just triangle.
Just get used to it.
I'm going down south just for fun. I am the man, I know it. And everywhere I go, I hide my
This is featuring Willie Jones.
Mm-hmm.
From the Cowboys and Clovis and the rodeo circus, I came here for a reason, but I don't know the purpose. It's
I don't know why, but I was expecting this to be a fast
Upbeat?
song. Yeah, upbeat, just for fun.
Me too.
everything. I don't need anything. Hallelujah.
Nice.
I pray to
Good harmonies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
open. I'll fall fast asleep tonight, and I'll just need to get through this.
I'm loving this.
It's percussions.
Who brings the light, and I need to get through this. 'Cause time heals everything. I don't need anything. Hallelujah. I pray to her.
Beautiful choir.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Really cool. Production, build up, piano at the beginning, then it kind of switched to guitar doing that same melody. It was really cool. I kind of
Totally
missed the
feeling it.
lyrics because I was involved in the production more.
Yeah, me too. I was just taken back by just her voice again. Oh my gosh. So this one's said to be about doing things just for fun, despite possibly being adverse reactions.
Oh, like making this album?
Yeah, like making this album. With Lemonade, she dabbled into kind of some different genres, and again faced some adverse reactions, like singing daddy lessons at the CMAs.
Mm-hmm.
So that really did inspire her to make this and just, be like, hey,
What are you going to do now?
yeah,
Ooh, this next one got Miley on it.
yes. This next one is called Two Most Wanted, featuring Miley Cyrus.
jumping the gun, but we're both still young. One day we won't be.
Didn't know what I want till I saw your face. Say goodbye to the old me.
Came out of nowhere, didn't give no warning.
Pedal so heavy like the two most wanted, and I don't know what you're doing tonight, but
More good harmonies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die.
Ooh, pretty.
Making waves in the wind with my empty hand, my other hand on you.
Been a while since I haven't tried to pull away, but it's time for something new.
Came out of nowhere, didn't give no warning. Pedal so heavy like the two most wanted, and I don't know what you're doing tonight, but I'll be your shot.
Really like the focus on their vocals.
Yeah.
Till the day I die. Till the day I die.
Electric guitar is nice.
I know we're jumping the gun and we're both still young, but one day we won't be.
I'll go wherever you take me.
Oh, man.
Seems kinda crazy.
Just sounds so good.
I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die.
It was the collaboration we didn't know we needed.
Right.
Time is passing by. Yeah, I'll be your backseat, baby. I'm
Okay.
driving you crazy anytime you like. Oh, I'll be your shotgun rider till the day I die. Till the day I die.
Good.
Killing it.
That was awesome.
Yep. Really cool. Yeah, I see there's a landslide up here, and I was trying to listen for that.
Yeah. I didn't hear it so much,
I think
but it
it's
says
in
it
the guitar
interpolates
melody.
landslide.
It was either in
Yeah.
the acoustic guitar melody or the bass line or both. I heard bits of it in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it
Just
wasn't
like a little
very
bit. Yeah.
obvious.
It wasn't obvious.
Yeah. Really cool. Yeah.
Totally cool.
Like I said, like you said, duet we didn't know we needed, collaboration
Oh
we
my
didn't know we
gosh.
needed.
That
Really
was,
cool.
yeah, really beautiful. And I know I had mentioned that this was kind of, some of the songs, or all the songs, were inspired by Western films. So this one kind of gives like a Thelma and Louise type vibe.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, with the two most wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love Miley. Love them together. Love their harmonies. I want to know when this was recorded, if this was recorded before the success of Flowers or after.
I'm going to say it was recorded before, because this was created during the pandemic.
That's what I remember reading.
And this album was actually supposed to come out first,
Okay.
before Renaissance was. But she said with the heaviness of the pandemic, she felt like that people just needed to dance. So she released that one first instead.
Yeah, that's really cool. Crazy you get to shift it like that, though, and just sit on this
I
for
know,
years.
right? I don't think I could do it.
Right.
I really don't.
I'd be like, here's it all.
So this next one is called Levi's Jeans, and it features Post Malone.
Posty. He's apparently doing a country album, too.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going to have to check that one out.
You call me pretty little thing, and I love to turn 'em on. Boy, I let you be my Levi jeans, so you can hug that ass all day long. Come be a sexy little thing. Snap a picture, bring it on. Know you wish you were my Levi jeans. Waist popping out your phone.
Bad time.
I like all the metaphors on this one.
Yeah. I'm gonna say bad time to mention Nickelodeon. Okay, Posty. Was he like, hey, did Jay-Z approve this before I start singing on this?
He's sounding good. I wonder if she brought him onto this project because he's going to be releasing a country album.
He's always been kind of genre fluid.
Okay. And maybe that's also why she brought him on.
Yeah.
Probably has some appreciation for that. Because it does seem like she's blending some genres with this one.
Yeah.
With this song specifically.
For sure. Okay.
Getting a little X-rated.
That's what I'm saying. They sent him this, like, all right, can you sing this? He's like, wait a minute.
I wonder what Zach will think of this one.
Right. I gotta show him this. Not a whole lot of build or change up in the instrumentation, just that groove, the whole thing.
And it just feels like intimate.
For sure.
And raw.
I like this.
Not overproduced, over-manufactured. Really just feel like you're in the room with them as they're singing right next to each other.
For sure. Wow. And it's an electric guitar. Distortion. I like the reference there to Renaissance at the end. I don't know if you caught that.
I didn't catch that.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. Awesome duet.
Mm-hmm. Another
X-rated.
collab we didn't know we needed, but we're here for it.
You were wondering, did she choose him because of that? Making a country album, but now I wonder, maybe he did this. He's like, man, maybe I could do some country. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility too. Because like I said, this was quite a while ago that this was made.
Yeah. I loved his last album, Austin. Really good.
I'll have to check that out.
More like synth pop. You've heard some of it because I played around the house.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Levi's jeans.
So there's been a boost in sales.
She gonna do an ad now for
yeah.
$2 billion.
They're leaning into it. They're milking it. This next one is called Flamenco.
Okay.
I like songs that the vocals jump right in.
Just a cappella right into it, yeah.
That you know that once I loved you, I wish that I know you let me wonder. I hope that God knows that I'm in need of help right now, right about now. My soul is reminding me that we're forever young.
Jay-Z song.
Right about now. Oh, I hope that you know once it's over. Can take what you love, so hold me closer. Realize what you don't know, what you got until he's gone.
Another short one.
Yeah, that was very short.
Going into another
Good
short one.
showcase of her vocals.
Yeah. Yeah, she went up in some higher registers there at the end. It was cool. What's flamenco, though? Do we know?
I think it's a dance. The flamenco. Should we Google it? We're going to Google it. It's a musical style.
Okay.
That was close.
Ba-dum.
It's a dance style, too.
Okay. She's right.
This next one is an interlude, again by Linda Martell.
Okay.
It's called The Linda Martell Show.
Ah.
Okay, thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular tune stretches across a range of genres, and that's what makes it a unique listening experience. Yes, indeed. It's called Ya Ya.
Mm-hmm. Just let it go.
As Linda said, this one is
that,
called Ya Ya.
Hello, girls. Hello, Beyonce. Hello, fellas. You're pretty swell. Those petty ones can't fuck with me. Why? Cause I'm a clever girl. We snapping.
So yes, if you do recognize these boots are made for
That's
walking.
what I was catching. Okay. Because I was thinking Austin Powers, which uses that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't really seen that movie enough to know.
Put them hands together. We clapping. We drumming.
Nah.
Here we go. There it is again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like descending.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love her voice.
Yeah.
We also got Good Vibrations. The Beach Boys.
Fuck it. We shaking. We swimming. We jerking. We twerking. You wanna touch it, don't you? Come get this kitty in the bottle. Come rub it, won't you? I pop it. I walk it like I talk it. I got your spurs sparking. Got these slugs in my mouth and I don't take them out. Got these slugs in my mouth.
Where you should change your voice there. Feel like a man.
I'm saying, the things she can do with her voice is just so impressive.
Keep my Bible on the dash. Pistol in my seat just in case I got a blast. I just wanna shake my ass. Ooh, I just wanna shake my ass. Ooh, vibrating and lover boy, it's so fine. Ooh, you got me losing my mind, but you are gonna keep the faith.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, did we blend some genres there?
I didn't say anything because I was just kind of taken aback.
I was trying to catch everything because it was going fast and she was saying a lot in that song. So I was kind of trying to absorb it all.
Yeah, the sample of Boots Are Made for Walking and interpolation of Good Vibrations.
Yeah.
Really cool. There was even...
And somehow it all worked together.
Right. It was, yeah.
When I was doing my research about this and it said that it had those 2 songs, and I was like, how? I cannot wait to hear how this works. And it works. It's so good.
Yeah.
Kind of about, the harsh realities of America.
Yeah, I caught that.
Keeping the faith. Man, that was cool. So this next one is an interlude. It samples Chuck Berry's "Oh, Louisiana."
Okay. Chuck Berry lived
right here.
Right around here.
In St. Louis.
Yep. He lived literally 5 minutes from, or his club used to be like 5 minutes from where we live.
That's wild.
Yeah.
This is also kind of a nod to her heritage. Her mom's roots come from Louisiana.
Okay. Crazy. Pitching of that vocal.
Hear the bird sound.
The bass.
Soft to the touch, let you hold something, let you get a handful, baby. She's a whole lot of woman. Soft kisses on some fat lips. It's yours, baby. You can crash here, come here. Cash out on a video, make 'em cash out to see the rodeo. Put on a show and make it nasty. Desert Eagle in the backseat. Everything bigger in Texas. Big body busted open, feed you breakfast. Toast it over, it get creamy in the middle, yeah. One bite in the box is yours. Sugar high, you gon' want some more.
So yeah, kind of an interlude.
Kind of
Short
X-rated.
one. Yeah, that was very very seductive
That's
lyrics.
a different do-si-do than what I've done.
So this next one's called Riiverdance. I don't know if you noticed, but in the song titles where the eyes are, there's 2 eyes.
I was wondering that.
So it's Act 2. So I was thinking that that's her play on that.
Okay. Although the Linda Martell show isn't like that.
But I figured that wasn't like that because that's an actual name.
Right.
So she didn't want to be disrespectful of the name. So the next one is called Riiverdance.
That's cool. Are we going to have to Riiverdance here?
Dance.
Isn't that what we do? With the feet?
Dance.
Or like this? She's telling me to dance.
Bounce on that shit, dance.
Okay.
Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce
See?
on that
No
shit,
hands.
dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands.
I can't.
Okay.
Staring down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands.
I like a lot of the guitar plugging on this album. Whoever's playing.
I didn't think you would.
I mean, just the way it's done. There's some intricate stuff in some of these.
Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, no hands.
Because it's definitely used more like a beat in a lot of ways because of the plucking.
Yeah.
But we must make amends. Arrest me and read me my Sunday night. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit now.
Running through the river with you, dance. Running through the river. Running through the river. Running through the river with you, dance. Running through the river.
Running through the river is kind of like navigating the relationship. You think?
I was trying to figure that out.
Sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it's steady.
Ebb and
Sometimes,
flow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that was a different style.
it was. I mean, I like the guitar part, but it was a bit much. Like, I feel like they should have had some breaks. There's cool parts about it.
It
definitely.
reminded me more of her vibe on Act 1, the Renaissance album.
Okay.
It had more of that style to me. But she was blending
Or
like that
dance.
guitar part,
Mhm.
which I think worked.
Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, in the beginning, whenever it started out, I was getting like 90s dance, but then with an acoustic guitar in the mix.
She said it wasn't a country album.
And
It's a Beyonce album.
Yep.
So this next one is called Two Hands to Heaven. This one also has a sample in it of Underworld's Born Slippy Nux.
Okay.
God only knows why though. Yeah. Rhinestones and diamonds both shine in the light. Two hands to heaven, my whiskey up high. Oh, God only knows why though. In the Arizona heat, summer fling, saw your best side. Slip into my dreams every night, be the good guy. Who am I to judge my baby? Who am I to love my baby? Purple colored mink, sugar cane, hitting them 16 switches, candy, apple, green, candy, paint, swirling 24-inch spinners, swirl. Don't judge me, baby. You would never judge me, baby. Bottle in my hand, my whiskey up high, two hands to heaven.
It's cool sounding. I feel like we're building to something.
Right.
This is the longest song on the album.
Oh, really? Okay.
10,000 steps towards the time of your life. Two hands to heaven, my whiskey up high. God only knows why though. Why though? Carry on,
I love songs that paint a picture, and I feel like that one is happening here.
Yeah, a lot of her. She has a lot of descriptive lyrics in a lot of these.
towards the time of your life.
But yeah.
Two hands to heaven, my whiskey up high. God only knows why though. Why? Rhinestones and diamonds both shine in the light. Two hands to heaven, coyote.
I really like the feel of this song. The pace.
God only knows why though. God only knows why though. Two hands to heaven, I pray please forgive my
The beat.
soul. Lovely daggers pierced my heart many moons ago. Toxic roses chased by wolves and carnivores. Lost virgins with broken wings that will regrow.
Okay.
Another
Nice
good
switch.
beat.
Swirl.
Love that.
The real you. And we woke up in Mars. I've been waiting my whole life.
So many sick harmonies.
I'm gonna give you the best years of your life.
She needs to stop showing off.
I've been
transition to the next one.
It didn't seem like the longest song.
No, that's definitely a vibe. Love the instrumentation of it, feel of it. It's
Me
cool.
too. About a deep love.
Mm-hmm.
This next one is called Tyrant. It also features Dolly Parton.
Nice.
Cowboy Carter, time to strike a match and light up this juke joint.
Her voice. It's just,
Iconic.
you know, iconic, and you always know it's her when she speaks.
How did you turn your heart to stone? I don't want him back, but I can't let go. Hangman, answer me now. You owe me a debt. You stole him from me. I hated you once. I envy you now. Just tell me how. Tell me how.
Okay.
Oh, she got that water. Hangman got that water. Don't act like you don't know. Giddy up, giddy up. I am such a tyrant. Every time I ride it, every time
Love that
I
bass.
ride it. I don't like to sit up in the saddle.
Sounds like a bass synth.
Just relax, I got this. I got that exotic. Hips are so hypnotic. I am such a tyrant. Send me some shots. Are you with me or not?
See a lot of people liking this.
Okay, tyrant. Every time I ride it, every time I ride it, make it look so good.
Sounds like some other people on the backing vocals.
Right. Just thinking the same thing.
I am such a tyrant. Every time I ride it, every time I ride it, baby, I just don't sit up in the saddle, boy, I got it. Just relax, I got this. I got that exotic. You owe me a debt. You stole him from me. I hated you once. I envy you now. Just tell me how. Tell me how. Giddy up, giddy up.
Really different.
And more of a hip hop
There's-
R&B
yeah.
vibe.
It's definitely hip hop, and then it just had that violin to kind of bring a little bit of the country
Yeah.
vibe into it. But yeah, I really dug that. Once that bass kicked in, I was sold.
Now, some people are saying this could be like a sister song to Jolene.
Okay. With it having her on it and the topic. That was cool. Nice
Had a
genre
really
blend.
good vibe. This one's called Sweet Honey Buckiin.
Okay. Another double I.
Features Shabuzi.
Each time I see you, and I miss all our secrets. So tell me how you been.
Luke Casey the boobs, shake. You get hit when I step. Bought a Chevy and painted it red. Money long, it can't fit in the bed. It don't matter what nobody says. Country boy to the day that I'm dead. You want smoke, I'm the Marlboro man. Cut it out before it get out of hand.
Cadillac back on the road. We taking Route 44. Just say what you need from the store. Oh, oh. Put some grits on the stove. Jiffy cornbread, booty corn fed, body rolls at the rodeo. I'm coming home. Oh, riding through just to put my eyes on you.
I don't know what that percussion is.
Everybody driving no new cars. Turn a bad night to
Like a bassier clap.
trail ride to the Zydeco. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Come a long way from the rough rides, from the railroads to the rodeo, sweet country home.
Interesting. It had like a sample of him at the beginning, looped. Now it's got her sample looped in the background to create the beat. Sounds like you're saying snap, but I don't know.
Grab your cowboy and put that sweet honey on it. Honey, hey, hey.
Now this song also interpolates Patsy Cline's I Fall to Pieces, which I'm not familiar with that song, I don't think.
I don't think so either. Okay. The horn. Or air raids.
A good night. Flow money is full. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Look at that horse. Pretty as hell on that.
Seems like the back half of this album kind of has the same style and vibe to it,
Yeah.
with the more hip-hop theme.
Definitely. Yeah, it was a nice switch up, in my opinion.
Your hormones is right at the rim. It was just going in. Fuck it. They yanking your chain. Promising things that they can't. You the man at the bank. Is you is or you ain't? Hit the runway, I'm late. Pop got pictures to take. It's in my DNA. Look at my mama, it's the same things that I know will offend. Wear that shit that I know start a trend. Take that Bugatti out for the spin. Ain't no top, feel a wind on my skin. Buckiin, like a mechanical bull.
What'd you think?
That's different.
Yes, definitely different.
You said she had all real instruments. I don't think that was all real instruments there.
You don't think? I mean, she was trying to incorporate
I know.
more real instruments, less digital sounding, less AI generated, heavy programmed
shaking in
music, you know?
Yeah.
Also incorporating like those natural sounds we've heard, like birds and kids laughing,
Definitely
just
add
those
some
little
real
sounds.
life
Yeah,
in.
just to add some naturalistic real life sounds, which I enjoy. Some of the lyrics here kind of, I think, are mentioning her getting snubbed
Yeah, I
for
saw
album
that.
of the year.
I saw that album of the year.
She has 32 Grammys, and which is the most of anybody in history,
But never album
and
of
has
the year.
never gotten album of the year. Like, I don't even know how that's statistically possible.
Right? That's crazy.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
maybe this one.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
this
hopefully it's coming.
Yep.
So this next one is the last one. It's called Amen.
Mercy on me, baby, have mercy on me. Mercy, mercy. Hurting badly, I can see you hurting badly. Hurting, hurting, hey.
Nice.
Mercy on me, baby, have mercy on me. Mercy, mercy. I see you hurt and see you, please have mercy on me. Oh, mercy. This house was built with blood and bone, and it crumbled. Yes, it crumbled.
Love that piano.
Statues they made were beautiful, but they were lies
great
of
tune.
stone. They were lies of stone. We'll be the ones that purify our father's sins. American Requiem.
I think that call back to the start. Leading into the next album. Oh, she ended another song like that. I guess maybe the intro song.
So you were kind of mentioning how it called back to the first song.
Yeah.
This album's cyclical, so it loops seamlessly into
that's-
the first song.
Yeah, it's been a trend lately.
You can kind of just keep playing it over and over again, and I just love that because now I can't wait, since we had to stop between each song.
Right.
I can't wait to listen to it all the way through and just see how it's supposed to sound, the transitions into each song and how they blend together.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like that last line. The mold ideas are buried here. I like that way to end it.
It says so much in so little words.
Right. And we'll be the one to purify our father's sins.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, like you're saying, I got to give this some more spins. I'm excited to do the 2 weeks later on this to give a review after a few weeks because first listens are a little.
Oh yeah, we'll have more to comment on.
Yeah.
How it sounds as a whole cohesive project.
Definitely.
I like the collaborations and I like the blending together of genres.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool project.
Always something cool. I mean, I know me and Zach, we always call out genres and stuff, but we are very much in the mind of I don't like genres because I think music's music.
Right.
But genres are just a way that humans, we always got to categorize things. We always want to put things in boxes so we can find other things that are like that in
you
the box.
like and enjoy because, okay, I like this song. That means I'll possibly like this song. So but yeah, artists have been pushing the boundaries and it's created some like really magical stuff.
Totally. I mean, me and Zach listen to Sleep Token. That's like every song covers like 3 genres. Really cool.
Yeah. And so since this one was kind of country leaning and the first act was kind of like house disco music, people are like, what's the next one going to be?
Keep hearing rock.
People are thinking maybe some rock, maybe gospel, pop, rap. No one's really quite sure.
Guess we'll have to wait and see when that comes.
I don't know.
I wonder if she's already got that done too.
I'm thinking it could be rock.
That's what I'm thinking. That'd be the most obvious. I think she could kill that. Any final words here?
Growing up kind of a country fan, I don't listen to it as much anymore.
Yeah.
It was really cool to hear this and just her take on it. And I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to be listening to this. It's one of my favorite albums, honestly, to come out this year.
Yeah.
Really good project. Hey, if you enjoyed watching this, check out some of our other videos or subscribe if you want to see more.
Yep, all that YouTube-y stuff. See you guys in the next one. Later.
Bye.